A string is a sequence of characters in Python. It is not only in Python, most of the language it is same. A string is mentioned inside the single or double quotes. For example, book, which is inside the single quote. Similar way, we can also put it into double quote, computer language. A string with multiple lines is written inside the triple quotes either using a single or double quotes. For example, a single quote 3 times it is given in the beginning. We are learning string in Python language and it is ended with single quote 3 times. Similar way, even we can use double quote 3 times in the beginning and the end. Even it may be a single line, we can use triple quotes. Let us know how do we initialize the string. General format is here. Variable, that is an identifier, assignment operator, in the single quote a string. Example here, str1 is equal to cell phone in single quote. Similar way, it can also be given in the double quote. Variable is equal to string in double quote. Example, string 2 is equal to change in double quote. We can also use 3 times single quote. str3 is equal to 3 times single quote different 3 times single quote. Similar way, even we can use double quote 3 times. str4 is equal to remote within 3 times of double quote. Remember here, the quote which you are giving in the beginning and the end, it should be same. You cannot mix single and double together. The length of the string is the number of characters present in it. For example, length of str1 is 9, which is cell phone here. Note, a string enclosed with triple quotes without referring a variable in the program is considered as comment line or comment lines. Hence, it will not be taken as a programming code and get interpreted. Referring characters in the string. For example, I have str is equal to learn Python. Each letter is referred with its index number. The index number from left to right always starts with 0. Here learn Python is the example. L will be having the index number as 0, E is with 1 and then so on. When it comes to space, that is also considered as one character. So it will be indicated as 5 here and then P with 6 up to 11 here. In Python, even the string in reverse having the index numbers. So when it is from right to left, it starts always with -1. Here in example, n will have -1 as the index number and then O as -2 and then so on. So at last -12 will be the first index number for the example given. So the index number of the last character is length of string -1 if you take from left to right. So the total length will be 12 here. 12 characters are present here. And the last index number is 11 as it starts from 0. If you are counting from right to left, and then it will be -1. Position of the character is index number of the character plus 1. That is considering index number from left to right. Note, there is no character data type in the Python language. A single character inside the quote is considered as a string with the length 1. Let us understand more clearly by executing on Python. I am using here script mode. Let me initialize a string, say str1 is equal to Python. str2 equal to, I put it in single quote now, computer language. str3 is equal to, I enclose this with 3 times of single quote, 1, 2 and 3. I write here, we are learning, and then in the next line I write Python string. Now when I close this, again 3 times of single quote. Let me print all this. Print str1, str2, str3. If you want to bifurcate into next lines, let me also add here a new line. Let me execute this. So you could see here Python computer language, we are learning Python string. In case I mismatch this quote, for example, I have started with single quote, I end with double quote 3 times. So there is an error it shows. Otherwise, I have one double quote and then one single quote, which looks like 3 times of single quote. This is also mismatch. So you have to match this quotes. I am just removing all these from here. Now I will let you know 2 string functions. See, actually string functions elaborately we will learn in future classes, but here just I wanted to show to understand the length of the string. To get the length of the string, we use len of the string name or directly string. Let me print it. Print len and then open the bracket, the string name, that is variable I can give str1. Close this and then close the print one. Here 6 letters are there, so it should be printing 6 as the result. You can see the same thing. Now if I want to know the index numbers, I have a function called index of. Print, open the bracket, the reference string name or string we need to give str1 dot index of. Whichever letters index you need, that letter you can give in the quote. For example, I give H here. So we know the index number of H is 3. 3 times quote without referring to the variable, it becomes the comment line. So it will not be interpreted, the rest of the things only will work. You could see it is working as before. Same thing, I put it into a variable called a is equal to, then I try to print a here, it will be printing. If I want to extract the particular character at some index number, I just put in the print statement so that it displays print str1, open the square bracket and give the index number there. For example, I give 5 and then close this. Now at 5 n is there. So the length of this str1 is 6, the last index is 5. Let me take away these. So you could see that n is printed there. In case reverse order, last character's index number will be minus. It is again going to print n. The length you take and just add minus to that, be giving the first letter. Let me change this as 6 here. So it is P. len of str. This will be returning the length of the string. That means number of characters present in the string it will return. For example, len of programming as a string. So the length of this, that is total number of characters available there in this, is 11. So it will be returning that 11 as the output. We are having index of function. This will be written as string dot index of the character whose index number is needed. For example, if I have a word called James Bond and then I need the index of S, then I will write like this: James Bond as a string in the quote dot index of S in the quote as a character there. So it will be returning 4 as the result. Next one, in case we need to convert the string totally into the lowercase, that is a small alphabets, then we are having the function which is dot lower of. For example, James Bond dot lower of, all the letters in that string will be converted to lowercase and then it get returned. Similar way, we are also having upper of, so that all the characters in the string will be converted to uppercase and then it will return. Again the example James Bond dot upper of, now you can see all the characters are converted to uppercase. In case we need the first character only in the capital letter, then we are having a function called capitalize of. This will be returning a string but only the first character as uppercase character. This is the example here. J becomes capital in it. In case we need every first letter of a word to be capitalized, then we are having the function called title of. We can give string dot title of, which will convert each and every word's first letter as the capital letter. If we want to find whether a substring is available in the given string, we have the function called find of. This will be returning the index number of occurrence of the substring. It will take only the first letter's index and then it will return. For example, James Bond dot find of MES. See here, MES is available in James Bond. The first character M of the substring is having the index number 2. So this is being returned. If we want to find a substring only from the particular part of a string, we can also give find of the substring and then where you need to start that index number and then where you need to end. So it will check only in that part whether the substring is available or not. All these functions now I will demonstrate so that you can have the better understanding. First function we learned is length function. For that we need to give a len of a string inside the parenthesis. I say here programming. So it has 10 characters. So that is the length, it returns the same. It is not that we can give the string directly in the argument, we can also give the variable there. I initialize a string called st. I want to know the length of this. So I will be giving now len of st. If I want to get the index of a character, for example n I say, I will be giving the string, that is st dot index of the character which you need. So I can give here n and then close this. So it will be returning only the first occurrence index number. So that will be 4 here. In case I want to search in the other part, for example I take only from the index number 15 up to the end if any n is available. So there it will take the first occurrence. For example, st dot index of, I want to give the character there and then I give comma and then from where I wanted to start. I start from 15. Okay, so I close this. The ending automatically up to the last character of the string. So it gives 24. So what is 15 here? Let us check. N is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 is P. Okay. So from here 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So N is at 24 it returned. In case I give after 24 it will be returning this one. So let us check. Let me modify the previous one. I just copy paste here. Instead of 15 I give 25 and then between 30. So at 28 this N is there. Let me also explain the find function that also works similar like this. For example, if I give st dot find of com, so I will be giving as a string here com and then I close this. It will be giving the index number of c there if the substring is available in the string. So it is 6. Similar way we can also check from the range. I give here st dot find of, I find now something else. For example, in I find in. See, there are two ins available. One is in programming and one is in online. So it will be returning the first occurrence index number, that is i's index number. You can see that is 23. In case I give 25 up to the end, let me check. st dot find of in, I need after 25. So let me just close this. I could get 30 here. So that is in online whichever in is there. We can also give stop similarly. In case if it is not finding the occurrence, then what will happen? It will be returning -1. Let me show you. st dot find of, I have here some, I give book, okay, which is not there in the string. So it will be returning -1. So that means find returns the integer number. But in the index, if I give the character which is not available, let me check what happens. Book dot index of the letter which is not available here, I. So it gives the error message. See, that is the difference between find and the index. Find always returns the integer even the substring is not available, but index, if the character is not available, it gives the error message. st dot lower of, see in st, l the starting letter is capital, all others are small, so that starting letter also will become lowercase. Now let me change everything to uppercase. Before that, let us check what happens to the st. It remains the original or the changed one. st, it remains as the original. So now let me change now st dot upper of. All these are in capital letter. Let us also check the title case. st dot title of. So you could see each and every letter of a word, the starting character of a word is in capital letter. Now capitalize. I will write the new string here. We are learning Python dot capitalize of. So only the first character of the string will become capital. That means W become capital now. String dot is lower. So you can see there is is like a question mark. That means it is going to check whether the string given is completely in the lower case or not. So for example, James dot is lower. See, all the letters in James are in small case, so it returns true. Even a single letter is in capital letter, it will be returning false. Similar way, we can also have is upper. It will check whether all the characters in the string are in uppercase or not. Bond is upper. See there, one is capital, all others are small, so it returns false. In the case where all the characters are in uppercase, only it will return true. Is space. So we can also check whether it is a white space or not. For example, see, I have given the white space. That means only the quotes are available in between their blank spaces given. Is space, yes, that is true. Similar way, is alpha. It will check whether all the characters are only alphabet. There is no digit or symbols. So James is alpha. It is true. Here it doesn't check whether it is capital or small. Any alphabet it will be returning true. Similar way, we can also check whether given characters are as digits. So we have given 007 in the code. As all the characters are digits, it will be returning as true. Though it is in the code, every character symbolizes only the digit. So that is the reason it gives true. Is AL num. So that means it checks whether alphabet and numerical, that is digit, both are there. Not 7 James is alphanumeric. We can understand like alphanumeric. Okay. So this gives true. Now let us work on the Python window and then understand how it works. Now let me have st is equal to, we are learning, st dot is lower. So now everything is in lower case, so it gives true. Now let me change this value, st is equal to vr. See, there are two letters which is uppercase. st dot is lower now will result false. Similar way, I will be checking for the uppercase. Let me again change the value, st is equal to Python. Now st dot is upper. It will be true. So let us check whether it is white space. st dot is space. Absolutely, this is going to be false. Now I directly give some space as a string. 2 space I have given, dot is space. So this will result true. Now I will give st is equal to some digits 342. Now let me check st dot is digit. It is true. In case of mixed one, so for example, if I give like 345 ABC dot is digit, then it is going to be false. Let us check now is alpha. st is equal to learn Python programming online. Here you can also see there are space. Space are not alphabets. So if I run this, it will be showing false. st dot is alpha. So there was a spelling mistake here. Let me again try st dot is alpha. So it is false. Let me give only the alphabets without any space. ST is equal to learn computer programming online. See, there are no more symbols or space. Now if I execute st dot is alpha, it is true. Even one symbol or digit is being included, then it gives false. White spaces, not alphabet. Please remember. Now let me also include some symbols. ST is equal to, I give simply some dollar symbol and then currency. Now ST dot is alpha. It shows false. Even a digit we are adding. Let me add ST is equal to one digit here as 6 and then 3. Currency again. ST dot is alpha. So false. Now let me give some number 1, 2, 3 dot is digit. It is true. Let me have some decimal number. You should not get confused. Dot is not a digit. So it will be giving you false. Is digit. Right? Now let us check for alphanumeric. I give ST is equal to ABC 1, 2, 3. ST dot is alpha AL PHA. NUM alphanumeric. Okay. So it is true. In case if I add any symbol or space, it is going to be false. Let me give an example even for that. ABC and 1, 2, 3 is alpha numeric. We have not put the dot there. So let me again do this. You could see that is false. String dot is title of. This will check whether the given string is in the title case. That means every first letter of a word supposed to be in capital in title case. It is going to check that. If it is correct, and then it will be returning true. For example, James Bond. You can notice that J and B both are in capital letters, so it will be giving true as the result. We can also check whether the string given is ending with a particular substring or character. For that, we are having ends with function. For example, James Bond dot ends with ND. See, you can notice that BOND, that is ND is the last letter there. So it is ending with ND. It will be giving true as the result. Similar way, we can also check whether the string is starting with some substring or a character. For example, James Bond dot starts with and then SA. So here it is starting with JA, not SA. So it is going to be false. We can also replace any character or a substring in the string with the new string or character. For that, we are having replace of function. Here we will have two arguments. One is the old string which you want to replace, and the second one is the substring or a character which you need to put it for that old. For example, James replace, see I am giving here MES to replace with KIE. So JAKIE will be the result. Sometimes we may need to remove the character or a substring from the beginning of a string or in the end of the string. For that we are having strip of function that we have in three different ways. One of that is L strip, and then the characters as the argument. It will be removing the given character or substring from the left side of a string. When I don't give the character, it will be removing the white space. Character is optional. When I demonstrate, I will be showing that with the character. Now I have given here space for example. So the white space before James is being removed, being it is L strip. L indicates left. Similar way, we can also have R strip, that means right strip. The character given can be removed or else it will remove the white space. You can notice that bond and then some white spaces are there. Dot R strip, it removes all the white space right side, only bond is given as output. If we want to remove from both the sides, instead of giving L or R, without indicating that, we will give strip. So string dot strip off will remove the white space when there is no argument. When there is a character or substring argument, it will remove that. You can see here both the side white spaces are there with James. I have given strip off. It gives James without any white spaces. ST1 is equal to we are learning computer programming. Now I give ST1 dot is title of. See, title case means every first letter of the word is supposed to be in capital letter. Here it is not there, so it will be showing false. ST2 is equal to W in capital E, A in capital RE, and then learning. Okay, see, L is not a capital. ST2 dot is title of. This is false. Now let us check for the right one. ST3 is equal to we are watching YouTube to learn. Now it is going to be true. ST3 dot is title of. Now let us check for ends with. ST1 dot ends with. I give the argument here. It ends with ing, right? I will give ing here. True. In case if I give ST1 dot ends with N, even I can give a single letter, it is going to be false. Now ST1 dot ends with, I give learning. So this is also not true. Let me give programming fully. ST1 dot ends with programming. See, actually there is a spelling mistake here. I have written programming. So let me have the same spelling here. So it is true. Let me check for starts with. ST2 dot starts with, that is we are learning, right? So let me give here ARE, which will be false. Now let me give the right one, st2 dot starts with v is true. Split is a function which will be returning the list, putting all the words as its elements. For example, James Bond 007 dot split off. Each word, that is James as an element, Bond as an element, 007 as an element in a list. String dot partition of a substring. This returns a list but only with 3 elements. That means whatever the substring given to partition will be an element. Before and after, whatever is left over will be other elements. For example, James Bond 007 partition, here the partition is ON. So ON is the middle element, previous element will be whatever is before on. So James space B, and then the last element will be ON. After that, whatever is available, that will be there. String dot join off. Then argument is string iterable. This will be joining each member of a string iterator after the string. So it will be repeating until string iterator gets sent. For example, serial number is the string join 123. So here 1 serial number, then 2 serial number, then 3. Each character of a string will be appearing before the string until all the elements of string iterable get over. Let us understand all these string functions more clearly on Python window. I will demonstrate with different way of inputs, so keep watching. We can also check whether the given string is available in the substring of the original string. For example, I have here we are learning Python programming dot starts with. I wanted to check whether it is starting with learn. So I am checking from the substring. That means I will be giving the range here. The index number of L is 7. So I will be giving 7. The ending I will be giving as some 15. So this will be giving true as index number of L is 7 and then it has learn from there. Now I wanted to check by taking this range whether it ends with RAM. So I should be knowing the index number of starting and ending of this range. I know the starting is 7 and the ending M I will be taking through the index. I will copy this dot index of, that is the first M, so it will be showing the index number of needed M. So it is 29. So now I will be checking ends with, I give RAM, then I start from 7. See, when we give ending number, that is not included. So we supposed to give 30 instead of 29. So it is true. Now let us check replace of. We will replace that st1. st1 is with the error in the programming spelling. So I wanted to replace to right one. st1 dot replace of. go is the wrong one and then instead of that I will be giving g here. See, it will be returning the new string. It is not going to update the old string because it is immutable. So we will check st1 will be remaining as it is immutable. Now if we want to replace and store it in st1 itself, we can also give like st1 is equal to. So it is replacing and again rewriting into st1 Now it will be storing the new string. So let us check now. ST1 is with right spelling. Hope you understood this. Now if I want to strip, for example, I give programming dot, I will be using L strip of, I wanted to just remove PRO. So I give here PRO and then close. So PRO will be removed and then the new string starts with GRAMMING. If I have space before the string like this, I don't give anything in the argument, so it will be removing the space. Similar way, R strip works for the right side. Python, and I give some space there and then R strip. Sorry, dot is missing there. So now you could see that extra space is removed and only Python is there as a string. If I want to remove ON from there, dot RS TRIP, and then I wanted to remove on, right? So on I give here, it will be removed. If I give generally strip without having L or R there, it will be removing from both the ends. For example, I start on Python dot strip of on I give again here. So you could see that ON is removed from the beginning. It starts from the space and also removed from the end. Let us check the split function. String functions are good to learn. Dot split of, it will be splitting each and every word and put it into a list. Now partition of. Dot partition of, I wanted to partition TION from there. Before TION, whatever is available, it will be one element. TION is one element, and then remaining space or good will be one element. In case if I give partitioning at the beginning itself, for example, string functions dot partition of, I give string here, that is the starting itself. So what will be the result of this? The beginning will be empty, string is the middle one, and the ending will be remaining. There was a spelling mistake again here, so let me rectify here. You could see that beginning is empty and the string is the partition one which we have given and the ending one. Similar way, if we are giving the ending as the partition, here I give TIONS. Again the faulty one I copied here. So this is the right spelling. So at the end it is empty. Now let us check the join function. Roll number I give, then one space I give to bifurcate this, dot join of, I give 1 2 3 for better understanding, 1 2 3. So each character is a iterator. Now I will be seeing 1 roll number, 2 roll number, and then 3. If I give a space with 1 2 3, and then I will be getting 1 2 3 also with roll numbers. So I give here one space there. You could see that, right? Even the operators works on strings. Here we will discuss which are all the operators works on string. Concatenation, we use addition symbol for that. Repetition, multiplication. Relational operator also works on the string. Membership operator, in and not in. And then identity operator, is and is not also works on the string. Even we have slicing in the string. I will demonstrate everything directly on the Python window. Let us open Python window. I initiate st1 as word there, and then st2 as power. Now arithmetic operator plus, I will give st1 plus st2, that means it will concatenate both the word and display together. Note there is no space in between the words, just it will display nearby. Now let me have st1 multiplied by 3. So this will replicate word 3 times. In membership operator, we will check whether the substring is available in the string, and then if it is available, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So now I am giving here inter in international. So inter is available there, so it will be returning true here. Now I am giving word in international. So it is not available, it will be giving false. We will also check not in inter, not in international. See, it is available, so it should be saying now false. Now let us check power. Not in national. So it is not there, it will say true. I have S1 is equal to Windows here. Then S2 as, let me give paper. Now I can check with this relational operator. When S1 is equal to, I give S2, it is false as both the ASCII value of the starting letter is different. So it is false. Now if I give S1 is greater than S2. See here, S2 starts with P, so its ASCII value is lesser than W's. So this will be true. Now let me give win is greater than S1. See here, win is the starting part of S1, that is Windows, right? But Windows has more than this win. So win cannot be greater than S1. So this will be false. Now I have here windmill is greater than Windows, that is S1 I will give. Here WIND is common in both. The next letter it will be checking. So O has more ASCII value than M. So S1 is having greater value here than windmills M. So this will be false. Now let me have paper is equal to S2. See, S2 is also paper. So both are having the same spelling. It is true. Similar way it works with greater than or equal to and lesser than or equal to. Let us have some example for that. Laptop is greater than or equal to lap. So this will be true as laptop is having more characters than this lap, which is the starting of laptop. Now let me give learn is greater than computer. See here, L is having greater ASCII value than the C. Let me give greater than or equal to. So this will be true. Now I give programming is lesser than or equal to online. P's ASCII value is 1 greater than O. So this will be false. Now I give YouTube is not equal to U. It is true. Now is and is not, that is identity operator. Now let me check. U is U. This will be true. Similar way, YouTube is not YouTube. See there, here this will be true as capital Y and small y are different. So these are not same, right? So ID of these also will be different. So this will be true. Now let me give paper is S2. See, S2 is paper, so this should be true. What is slicing? Slicing is a way to access a part of string or substring, we can say. Slicing is done using index range. Now let us know general format to slice a string. String and then open the square bracket, and then there can be maximum 3 numbers, that is integer numbers given. First one is the start, that is the starting index number, and the next one is the stop, that is also a index number, and step is the integer where how many steps to jump. Here please note, the start is including the mentioned number, but the stop is not included. That means the mentioned number is not included. Previous to that, it stops. And the step by default it is 1 when it is not given. Please note that each one start, stop and step is bifurcated using the colon. Let us see some examples now. Let us take str is equal to learn Python. Here is the first example, str of 1:4. So immediately we can just note down the index numbers for the string given. It starts from 1 and then it ends at 4, but 4 is not included. So that means stop minus 1, that is 3. So 1, 2, 3, PAR is the output. STR of 2 is to 10 is to 3. Remember, the third option is not compulsory. That means the steps either you can give or skip. If you are not giving, that is taken as 1 as default value. Here it starts at 2 and then ends at 10. That means 2 to 9 it will take, but in that the step will be 3. So it will be taking 2 and then 5, that is 3 and 4 are skipped, then 6 and 7 are skipped, the third one is 8. The output here we can see is A space T. We also know that characters in the string are also mentioned using the reverse order, that is with minus indexes. Let us see an example for that. str of -2 is to -7 is to -1. So let us write the string indexes in reverse order. You need to remember this. -1 is mentioned as it's from right to left. The default value of step is 1 only. It is +1. It is never -1. So in case you are mentioning or it is mentioned in the beginning, that is the start is the bigger number and the stop is the smaller number, then it should be from the right to left. So now it starts from -2 and then it will be going up to -6, that is -7 is not included, we know that. So the output will be OHTYP. Let us see the next example, both mixed and positive and negative indexes. STR of 1 is to -7. So we are having both the indexes here. It starts from 1 and then ends at -7. So this -7 is not included. It should be stopping at -8. So it will be from left to right. So the step is +1 only. So that is the reason it is not given here. So the output will be EARN. Let us understand little more. If start index is not mentioned, it assigns 0 as default value. If stop index is not mentioned, it takes up to the end of the string. Let us see some examples. We will have same str is equal to learn Python only. Str of blank and 4, that is start is not mentioned. It means it will take from 0. So from 0 index number 3 it will take, 4 is not included there, we know already. So LEAR will be the output. STR of 8 semicolon and blank, that means the stop index is not mentioned. In this case it will take from the start index and then the remaining up to the end whatever characters are there, it includes everything. So here YTHON will be the output. STR of blank is to blank is to -1, that means start and stop both are not mentioned. Here the step is -1, start from right side and ends at left side. So that means it will be reversing the string, it will take N to L. Let us execute all these on the Python window. Let me take S1 as interface window. I will slice 9 to 13. So that means S1 of 9 is to 13. So it will be taking 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 is not included. Let me check the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is the space and then 10, 11, 12. So space WIN will be the answer, right? Now I will give only the stop. So S1 of, let me give 9 here. So it should be from the beginning to 9. So that is interface fully it should come. Yes, 9 is not included. So the space is not included. It came until E. Now let me give without the stop. S1 of, from 10 I will start. We know the space is 9. So that from 10 window fully it came. Now let us introduce this step here. I will start S1 from 3 is to, I will give up to 9 is to, the step is 2. So that means it will be starting from 3. So that is 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3 is E, it will take, R it is going to skip, and then F it will take, A it will skip, and then C it will take. Then later space is there, that is 9, it is not going to be included. So let us execute this. So it is right. Let me give now minus index S1 of -12 is to -15 I will give, and then remember this is going from right to left, the step is -1. So RET. So let us check this output 1, that is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11, -12. So it is -12, R is taken, -13, -14, 15 is not included. So RET it has come. Now let me give S1 of bigger to smaller. I give 9 is to 2, but I am not giving the steps now. See, bigger to smaller means it will be from right side to left side. That means it is going in reverse. The step supposed to be -1, but I am not giving the steps. So when the steps is not given, it is taken as 1 by default. 1 means it will be going from left to right. So it cannot go like that. Then the output will be empty string. Similar way, S1 of 2 is to 9 I give, and the step is -1. See that this is also not possible because 2 to 9 is from left to right, but -1 is right to left. Here also it will be giving the empty string. Now let me mix positive and negative both the index numbers. S1 of I start from 5 and then end at -8. So 5 is F here, -8 is, let us check, -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So -8 is E, which will not be included. So FAC should be the output. Now I am giving S1 of -8 is to -1. I have given -8. So from right side it will be coming, and then the end is not given. So end is not given means it will be taking from -8 remaining until the beginning. That means from right to left. Let us check what is the output here. You can see that it is reversed interface. If we give S1 of blank blank and -1, it will completely reverse. So you could see that interface window. Now I will slice the string and put it into S2, that is S1 of, let me give blank and then 5. Now I am writing S3 is equal to S1 of 5 and blank. See, S2 is from the starting to the 5, and then S3 is from 5 to the end. Now if I join both, we will be getting the same original string, S2 plus S3. Even if we give the negative index like this, it is going to be same. Let me take S1 of blank and then -6 plus S1 of -6 and blank. So it is the original string. Let me give the stop as more than the last index. We can take also the last index by calculating the length and -1. Let us take len of S1. So it is 16. The last index number will be 15. Let me give more than this. S1 of 7 is to 25. It will be going until the end of the string. There won't be any problem in this. But let me give S1 of -25 is to 25. So -16 supposed to be the first letter, but I have given -25. The stop index number is more than the last index. Let us check what happens. This also gives the full string. So it is available from minus 16 it will take, and then it takes until the end of the string. Now I give S1 of, the beginning is minus 1, S2, and then ending I am not giving, the step is minus 1. So this also will be reversing the string, as end is not given, it will reach until the beginning of the string. Traversing a string. Traversing a string can be done using two different ways. One is directly the sequence given in the for loop, otherwise we can also have the index numbers of a string. Let us see how this for loop works. For I in st, here I is the loop variable and st is the string sequence. Here for example I have taken st as blackboard. When the for loop starts, I becomes each character of the string. Here when the for loop runs for first time, I will take b as its value. When for loop runs for the second time, it will take L. Similar way it will be traversing from the beginning to the end, that is from left to right side. When all the characters in the string get over, automatically the for loop stops. So in the loop block we will be writing the code to manipulate the string or whatever is required. We can also use the while loop for this, but we will have to use index numbers of the string. Here is the example code for you. Index is equal to 0. So this we initiate as every string start with its index number as 0. Then we need a input for a string. We will take the input from the user. Otherwise we can also directly initiate the variable with the string. While index is lesser than len of string. We know index is 1 lesser than the length of the string. So when we are giving lesser than len of string, automatically it stops at the end of the string character. Now we can write the needed code here. For example, I have written print statement to print the characters again. It will be writing the first character here. After that we need to increase the index numbers, otherwise it will be staying like that. For that purpose I write index plus equal to 1. It will be adding 1 to index number so that it keeps increasing. It will work until the last character of the string. Now I will demonstrate sample programs using both of these. I will take the user input for the string st is equal to input of, giving the prompt, enter a string. Now for I in st, let me simply print I, print of I. Let us save this and run. So I am giving laptop here. So you could see that it has printed in next lines, as print statement creates a new line after every output. Now let me modify this program to print the string, but after each character a symbol and in the same line. So I am adding here plus, I want one symbol, I just give here symbol as dollar symbol, and then I need that in the same line. So I will be giving end equal to empty string. Now let me check computer. You could see that after every character there is a dollar symbol added to that. Now let me use the while loop. We need an index for this. I will give ind is equal to 0, and then while ind is lesser than len of st. Now to access the character of a string, we need to refer index number with the string. If I want to print each and every character, I will give print of st of ind. After this, we will have to give the index number to increase. So I will give ind plus equal to 1. Now let me run this. I give book here. So you got the output. We can also use range of function in for loop. I give for I in range This always starts from 0 until the last index of the string. So we can initiate at 0 and then we can say len of st. Otherwise we can also give just len of st, so it runs from 0 to the last index. So now in this case, if I want to print, I will be using st of I. So here I is the range from 0 to the last index. Here is the output. So either you can use the len function with the range, otherwise we can directly give the sequence. It is always good habit to give the comment at the top of the program to know about the program what we are doing. Counting number of characters and words in a string. Let me accept a string st is equal to input of, I prompt the user to enter the string. Now if I want to know number of characters, that is total number of characters including everything, simply we can take the length and print. So I say L is equal to len of st. If I don't want to count the spaces and only the characters, I can run a loop. So I am using for loop here for I in st. I will be giving a condition, when it is not equal to space it will not count. So if I is not equal to a space, then I will be counting. I need a variable for that. I will be creating a variable called c initialized as 0. Now I will be saying c plus equal to 1. When it is not equal to space, then it counts. So all the characters are being counted, and then finally I come out of the loop and then print it. Number of characters, that is c. Total number of characters, L. If I want to count the number of words in it, best method is using split function. This will be creating a list. String list is equal to st dot split of. Now each word will be a element of a list. Just I take the length of the list, then that is number of words present in the string. So print number of words in the string. Otherwise we can also take the length before and then take the variable only to print. So I give number of words is equal to len of sl, so that I can print nw here instead of len of sl. Let us run this program. We are learning string programs. Number of characters 27, total number of characters 31 including the space, that is 28, 29, 30 and 31. Number of words in the string is 5. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. Count number of vowels, consonants, digits, white spaces and special characters. Let us take the input. st is equal to input of, I give the prompt to the user, enter the string. If you want to check the vowels and consonants, that is alphabets, user may give in capital letter or small letter. We will make it to one particular thing so that when we are checking it will be easy for us. So I will make that to lowercase. For that purpose I give dot lower of. So after taking the input, all the alphabets will be converted to lowercase. I need variables for each count. I give V for vowels, C for consonants, D for digits, for white space WS, and then for special characters SC I give. All these initialized as 0. To extract each character of the string, I will be traversing using for loop for I in ST. First let me check for vowels. If I is equal to A or I is equal to E or I is equal to I or I is equal to O or I is equal to U. So now we will count the vowels, so that is indicated by using V plus equal to 1. I increment 1. Similar way I will be giving elif to check the consonants. Instead of checking all the 21 letters, I will find a short method where I will be using the ASCII value of the character to check. So ORD of I, this will give the ASCII value of that particular character, which is greater than or equal to small a is 97. However, a is checked, still we can give from the starting 97, and ORD of I is lesser than or equal to 122, which is small z. In this case, we will be counting consonants, that is C plus equal to 1. Please understand, if elif else ladder will be working only one block. So when it is finding AEIOU, that time it counts vowels. In case it is not finding out, then only it will come to the elif block to count the consonant. So you never need to worry if it is repeated in this, that will not be a logical problem. Now elif digits. Similar way, digits also can be checked by using the ordinal value. ORD of I is greater than or equal to 48, that is 0, and ORD of I, which is lesser than or equal to 57, that is 9. So 0 to 9, all the digits are counted here. I will be counting by increasing D plus equal to 1. Similar way, elif I is equal to white space, directly I will give one white space there, then it will count WS plus equal to 1. Now we have checked all the alphabets, digits and white spaces. Apart from this, all these are considered into special characters. So I will be using else here. It will count SC plus equal to 1. Now let us come out of the loop and then print all the counts. Print of count of. Let it be in the single line, backslash n, and then backslash t, one single tab I give, vowels, comma v. Now print backslash t consonants, that is C. I copy this so I can easily make the changes there, paste it here. Next we are going to make white spaces, so that is WS. Next we have special characters, that is SC. We forgot to give the digits. Let us give here. That is D. Now the total number of characters, that will be length of the string. I can take len of st. So let us execute this. I missed out one, equal to, let me give there, let me give time colon 7 o'clock. See there, two symbols are there, that is special characters, one digit there, one space there, 1 2 3 4 vowels are there, 4 vowels, consonant 6, digits 1, white space 1, special characters 2. If we count, it should be equal to the length. 4 plus 6, 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 14, correct. We can also do the program in other way. Let us also do that. Instead of checking like this, I will have another method where I will give VOW is equal to a string containing all A, E, I, O, U. I just now check whether I is in VOW. So in is the membership operator, it checks whether it is present in the VOW. In case it is true, then vowels are counted. Similar way, I can also have, instead of having the ordinal value in the string alphabet. So I in, directly I can also have here B, C, D, E is not there, F, G, H, I is not there, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now this will be counting consonants. Similar way, I can also give I in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let us execute this. I am giving the same thing, time 7 o'clock. We could get the same result. Hope you understand both the ways of program. It is not that you can use only these two methods. There may be several ways. The programming depends on each mind. To check whether given input is a palindrome, we will take the input from the user. St is equal to input of, enter the string. If it is possible to read from the backward also the same, and then when we reverse, it should be showing the same spelling. So let us just reverse the string given. That can be done by using two different methods. One is by slicing. I give rev as the variable and then st of, the slicing is from the beginning to the end, but I come in reverse order, so I give -1. Now I will check whether both the strings are same. If it is same, it is a palindrome. If st is equal to rev, print palindrome. Otherwise, we will give else, print not a palindrome. Let us run this. I give mom, it is palindrome. In case we give capital and small mixed, then it will not be true as per case sensitive. See, MOM I give, but this is not a palindrome. To fix this, we can convert this into lower or upper. I make everything into uppercase. Now let us check. This will be palindrome. Other way of reversing the string is using for loop. I will give for I in st. Now I create one empty string. New string is equal to empty string. I add I before this, that is nst is equal to I plus nst. In the beginning nst is empty, then first character is taken, added to this, so one character. The second character is added before the first character. So automatically when the for loop ends, every character is added in the beginning of the old one, so that it becomes reverse. Now I check this with new st. I give Malayalam is a palindrome. Now in case we are having a phrase that is with spaces, we are not considering space for palindrome. So I will be removing the spaces in between the words and then take the string. For that I write for I in st if I is not equal to space st1 plus equal to I. I need st1 to be initialized as empty, so I give st1 equal to empty quote. So for I in st1 I will be giving, and then here I will check st1 and then the new string. Was it a car or a cat? I saw. This is a palindrome phrase. It says palindrome. If it is a number, then simply we can convert the number to string and check. Let us have num is equal to int of input we shall convert this st is equal to str of num. I don't need this loop, we are not checking for any space there, being a number. Now I will be giving here for I in st, even this is not required. New st is equal to I plus new st. So that get reversed and then remaining all same. And here it is st. Let us run now. 87978. It is a palindrome. Hope it is clear. To reverse the order of words, we can perform this program into two different methods. One is traversing the string from the beginning to the end. We know that every word is bifurcated with the space. So until it gets the space, all the characters are added in the normal way to form the word. When the space occurs, and then the word will be added to the string previous to the word. This will be the logic. Let us get the string from the user. st1 is equal to input of, enter the string. I need two more variables, st2, and I will keep it as wd for word is equal to empty. For I in st1, until we get the space, the characters to be added to the word. So if I is not equal to space, wd plus equal to I. When it is getting a space, that is else part, we will put that word into new string called st2. So st2 2 equal to, we need also a space before the word, right? So I will add one space plus WD plus ST2. Now once the word is added to the sentence, the word should be again become empty to form the other word. So I make WD is equal to empty again. When it reaches to the last word, there will not be space normally. So for that purpose, with the input, I add one space here plus. Let us come out of the loop and then print the new string st2. But remember, there will be one single space at the beginning. To remove that, we can give dot strip off. Let us run this program. We are learning on YouTube. We could see that exactly all the words are in reverse order. Let us see the other method also. The other method is so simple and easy. Let us remove all this. We also don't need any extra spaces added at the end, and then we don't need to form any word, so that also I remove it. Now we are having st2 as a new string to form. What we are going to do is, we will use this split function and then create the list of words. String list is equal to st1 dot split off. Now I will run a for loop. For I in, I will use the list SL. Now each word will be there as an element. I take st2 equal to the space before the word plus I plus st2. Now st2 is formed when the for loop is complete. Let us print this. One space will be there in the beginning. To remove that, strip we use. That's all. Let us run this. Learn computer programming online. You could see that it is reversed. So we will have to take the string from the user. For that I use st1 as a variable. Input of, I prompt the user to give the string. So whenever we need to work particularly words from the string, we will have to get the words first. For that we can take the help from the split function, which will bifurcate the words. So split function will be giving a list of words. I take st lst is equal to, st1 is the string for us, dot split off. See, this function, when we are not giving any argument, by default it will take the space and then it will be splitting, so that we will be getting the words. If you want to understand, let us print this. Python is the language which is easy to learn. You can see a list where the elements are words. Let us remove this. I will be having one string which will be initialized as empty string. LW is equal to empty string. So the length of this LW is now 0. We will use the for loop to traverse the list. For I in st lst. So this is going to traverse a list. I is going to be the word each time when it runs. So we are going to check the length of the word. So if len of I, so that is the first word from the list, is greater than len of LW. Initially it is 0 now for us. Then we can replace this empty string with the I so that it becomes the lengthier word. So I give LW is equal to I. So when it runs next time, in case the word is having greater length than the previous one, again it will replace with a new word. In case it is having a less length, then it is not going to do anything. So when it completes the for loop, the lengthiest word will be there in the LW. So we can come out of this loop and then we can just simply print with the prompt longest word LW. So let us check this program. So longest word learning we got. So let us check one more time. So you could see the longest word. Let us start the program with the comment line. I am going to give the multiple line comments with triple quote. Change first and last characters of every word of the string to capital letters and remaining to small letters. Let me take the input from the user. St is equal to input of the prompt, enter the string. In this program also we are going to work on words. So we need to split the string to words. Stl is equal to st dot split off. I will have one new string nst is equal to a empty string, so that when the process is completed, that word will be added to the nst. Now let us traverse the list of words for I in stl. Now I is word for us. I am going to replace this I first character and last character to the uppercase. So the first character is I of 0. How I am going to change this? I am going to use the replace function. So the word which is I dot replace of first character is I of 0. I am going to replace this character to the same character but uppercase. So I am going to give I of 0 only dot upper of. So now the first character is changed to uppercase, remaining to small, but last to the again upper. We need to have a condition whether it is not first and last, then we need to convert to small. Instead of that, we can do one easy method. As soon as we get the input from the user, that shall be converted to lowercase, so that the input shall have dot lower of. So the last character now I is equal to I dot replace of I of minus 1, comma I of minus 1 dot upper half. Now, once this process is completed, we are going to add with new string nst plus equal to I plus one space we need between the words. So I give one space. Once the for loop is completed, then all the words are added to new string as we needed. Then we will come out of the loop and then print the new string. Print nst. Let us save and execute. The string I am giving is Python is good language. So you could see that as needed we got. Hope you understood this program well. Count and display even and odd length words. Let me take the input from the user. St is equal to input of, prompting the user enter the string. As we need to count the even length words and odd length words separately, we will create two variables, count of odd, count of even. In the beginning it is going to be 0. So I initialized as 0. Similar way, to display these strings separately, I will create two strings sto, which is for odd, and then ste, which is for even, and then this will be empty in the beginning. So as I need to work on the words, I will split the string stl is equal to st dot split off. Now I will be traversing the list for I in stl. Now I is word when the for loop runs. I will be checking the length of the word. So if len of I, whether it is odd, so I will check by divisibility test mode 2 equal to 1, then this is going to be odd number, then it is true. So what I am going to do is I am going to count into CO. So CO plus equal to 1. I will also add this word to the new string, which is sto plus equal to I. Then if I need comma, I can give comma with this. If it is not odd, it is going to be even. So I can put it in the else part. Else ce plus equal to 1. Then ste plus equal to I plus comma there. So when the for loop completes, all the even words are counted and then put it into ste. Similar way, odd numbers in CO and sto. Now let us print. Let me have one blank line. For that purpose I give \n, which is escape sequence. So it leaves one blank line. Number of odd length words, it is CO. Now let me print the words odd length words sto. Similar way I can do for the even counts. Just I change this to even, and then it is going to be CE. Even length words is going to be STE. It is so simple program. Let us try running this. It is summer now. So number of odd length words 1, that is now. Even length words 3, that is it is summer. Hope this program is so clear to you. Display the words which are having odd number of characters and the vowel is at the center. Let me get the user input. St is equal to input of, enter the string. As I need to work on words, I will be splitting it. stl is equal to st dot split off. Let us also count these words. So count is equal to 0, I initialize. Now I traverse the list for I in stl. First let me take the words which are having odd length. If len of I mod 2 equal to 1. Now I want to check whether the middle character is vowel. To extract the middle character, I will divide this length by 2 so that I will be getting. In case it is 5, 5 divided by 2 will be 2.5. But we need exactly middle one. 2.5 is not an index. So what I am going to do is, I am going to floor divide, so that I will be getting only 2. So 0, 1, 2 will be the middle character in 5 letters word. Similar way, if it is 7, it will be 3. So I am giving a condition here. If I of len of I floor divided by 2, I am going to check whether it is a vowel. So I can also check using the string which are vowels in A, E, I, O, U. If it is capital letters, let me also give that A, E, I, O, U. So it is checking whether the middle character is in this. So if it is that, then it is going to be a vowel. So I will be counting the words. Count plus equal to 1. I will also have to print it. So print I, and then I need one space between the words. So I will be giving end equal to space. So instead of going to the next line, end equal to gives the character which is given there in the quotation. So it is a space, so it will provide space between the words, but it will be in the single line. So coming out of the for loop, we will print the number of words. So print number of words count. So as we have given end equal to space, it will be printing in the same line. To break the line, I am giving a new line escape sequence, that is \n. Let us run this program. Breakdance in the space. See there, here there are two words, break, E is in the middle, space, A is in the middle. Let us try one more time. Speaker is the chief guest. So here speaker and then chief guest. All these are special words for us. Hope this program is clear to you. Let us meet in the next class. Check whether all the vowels are
present in the word. Let me take the word from the user, that is string. St is equal to input of, enter the word. I should check whether A, E, I, O, U, these all five are available in the word. So to check, I will create variables which will be initially false. When I find it in the word, then I will turn it into true. So I may need five variables initially false. I give cha is equal to ch e is equal to chi is equal to cho is equal to chu. So all these are going to be false in the beginning. Now I will be traversing the word, that is for I in st. So I becomes each character of the word. So that character I am checking whether it is any of these letters. So I will be checking, giving the if condition, if I is equal to A. Here if we want to check capital A also, we can do it. Otherwise we can make the input itself as lowercase and check. So I am giving lower here. This will be easy. So it avoids giving one more time or I is equal to capital A. When A is available, I am going to make CHA is equal to true. Similar way, I will be checking whether EIOU also available. So just I copy this code and paste. So now it is E. So it is E, I, this is I, O, CHO, this is U, and this is U. Now I am going to check whether all these are turned into true. So I am giving if CHA and, see there, I don't need to check whether equal to true because CHA is either true or false. So it will automatically take true or if it is false as false. We are using AND operator here because we need everything to be present. Even any one of the character is not present, it will evaluate as false. So this if condition will not become true. CH, E and CHI and CHO and CHU. We are going to print vowels are present. Else print not present. Let us execute this. Education is the word which is having all the vowels. All the vowels are present. Let us check with any other word. Let us give just copy, not present. Program to check whether all the vowels are present in the alphabetical order at least once. Let us accept the string from the user. st1 is equal to input of, enter the string or word we can say. Now in the previous program we have seen, we checked whether all the vowels are present, but here we are going to check whether all the vowels are in the same order. So we don't need to check whether each vowel is available, but we will collect all the vowels and check whether it is A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U is in the order, right? So after collecting, we will just compare whether it is equal to that or whether it is in that. So at least once it is available. I will be in need of one variable which is empty, VOW is equal to empty string. I will be traversing for I in st1. So I check if I is in A, E, I, O, U. So if the letter is a vowel, then it will be in A, E, I, O, U. Then what I do is I add VOW plus equal to I. So all the vowels are collected. Now simply I check if A, E, I, O, U in VOW, which is a new string. A, E, I, O, U is once in order. So whether this is available anywhere in the new string, then at least once it is in the order. So now I will be printing here all the vowels are available in order, else print not available. Let us execute this. AERIOUS. This is the word where all the vowels are available in the order. So it is true. So in case any capital letter is given, then it will not check. So as usual, we will do dot lower of. Now let us check some other word. All the vowels are available but not in the order. So this will not be true. In the next class, we are going to see how to check whether the new password given by the user is valid or not. To display the frequency of each character of the string. It means, for example, we will take a word called program. Here P is available one time, R is two time, O one time, G one time, R is already counted. So it will not repeat and say. A is one time and then M is one time. So let us check how to do this program. It will be easy for us to have a dictionary to count the characters. The character will be the key and the count can be the value for that. So for that purpose, we will create one empty dictionary. I say CHCNT, so character count is equal to empty dictionary. Wherever occurrence of the letter is available, then we can increase the count of that character. Otherwise, it will create a new character key and then value as 1. That will be the easiest method to do. We will take the input from the user. ST is equal to input of enter the string. So I need to traverse this string now. For that purpose, I will be using for loop as usual for char in st. So char is going to be each character when it traverses. First, I will check whether the character is already there in the dictionary. If it is there, I will just increase the value of the character by 1. So for that purpose, if char in the dictionary name, that is chcnt, then I am going to increase the value of the character. Here the character is key. So the key I will be giving, that is chcnt. In this square bracket I am giving the key. So where I will be increasing the
value by 1. If it is not there, that is else, I am going to make that as new key with its value as 1. CHCNT of CHAR equal to 1. So it is so simple. When the key is not available, it will take as 1. When the key is already there in the dictionary, then it will update the value. So that is plus 1. So finally, how to print that? Now the dictionary is ready for us. Now let us print it. So for printing the dictionary, again we will take one more loop for k comma v. So key and value I give in chcnt dot items. So I will print k and the count, that is v. Something we need to bifurcate between this, we can write. I may need a dash, so I put it in the quote, comma. So let us run this program. Let me write program only. So P one time, R two time, O one time, G one time, A one time, M one time. Here it will count uppercase separately, lowercase separately. In case we need to count only once whether it is uppercase or lowercase, then we can change the input itself as uppercase or lowercase. Let us convert that into uppercase dot upper of. So now let us check. Let me use syllabus. See there, S is 2 times, L is 2 times. Other than that, everything is 1 time. If there is a space, that also will be counted as one character. If you don't want to count the space, we can also have one more condition here. So it becomes a nested condition. If char is not equal to space, so then only it will count, otherwise it will not count. So that we will put the other codes inside this condition. Let us run this. I am going to publish this video at 7 o'clock. See there, even symbol is there. That also will be counted. Space will not be counted. You could see that apostrophe is there, one time it is counted. Digit also got counted. Hope this was very clear to you. We will start doing list programs from next class onwards. Program to check whether given password is valid. Password is valid only if one capital letter, one small letter, one digit and one special characters are available, and the maximum number of characters is 8. When the password is given wrong, it should ask repeatedly until it is correct. Let us accept the password, which is a string pwd I take, then input of enter your password. So it says to ask repeatedly when it is not correct. So I will be using while loop, while true in the beginning, so that it keeps asking again and again. When it is going to stop means we will use the break statement to stop when all these are found. Now it says the maximum number of characters is 8. For that purpose we will check the length and use lesser than that. If len of pwd is lesser than 9 or lesser than or equal to 8, anything we can give, then only it works. Now what we need to check, whether one capital, one small, one digit special characters are there. So for that we need to traverse the string for I in pwd,
Now I will check whether it is capital letter. For that we need to have the variables. I will initialize the variables in the beginning as false. So for capital letter uppercase, for lowercase, for digit, for special character. So all these are false in the beginning. See there, I should put this inside the loop so that every time it takes new password, it checks for whether everything is newly getting true. Otherwise, if it is outside already turned into true, then it will not work properly. Now I am checking that character whether it is uppercase. For that purpose, if I dot is upper, there is a function so that it checks whether it is uppercase. So when it is alphabet only, it checks. So we don't need to check whether it is alphabet and then check whether upper or lower. Directly we just check is upper. Then we say u is equal to true. Similar way, we can use elif ladder for this. Elif I dot is lower of L is equal to true. Elif I dot is digit checks whether it is a digit. Then I make D is equal to true. If it is not a digit, if it is not a alphabet, it is going to be a symbol. So else SC equal to true. When it completes the for loop, if all these characters are available, all this will become true. So we can declare that password is generated. So we come out of the for loop and then even this length condition. If U and L and D and SC. So if all these are true, then print password created successfully. Then we can break, otherwise it will again ask, because this is while true, right? So break, then else we will ask the password again. pwd is equal to input of, this is not the first time, so let us inform not valid password, enter new password. Let us check this. Let me give all small letters, one digit and one special character. First time I am giving not right ones to check whether it is repeatedly asking. It is asking, let me give all capital, then one digit, one symbol, no small there, it is asking. Now some capital, some small, digit, no symbol, capital, small, symbol, no digit. Now capital, small, digit, symbol, but greater than 8. Now let us give the right one, R, S, 7, open bracket, which is lesser than 8 character, it should be rating successfully. Let us meet in the next class. Keep watching my channel, keep practicing, keep learning, keep sharing. Thank you.